if you are like me and want a cheesecake every so often, I have a recipe for you that would definitely hit the spot. It is a no-bake cheesecake. Yes, that's right. It's a no-bake cheesecake, and all you need is cream cheese, Philadelphia, which is the one that I'm using today, a double cream, also a lemon to make it fragrant, some digestive biscuits as the base, and fresh strawberries, because what's better than fresh strawberries? I don't think anything is. And add in some vanilla extract. So first thing we do is blend the biscuits in a food processor, and then I'm going to add melted butter to it. So I have already blitzed up the digestive biscuits, and I am going to be filling these two jars with the cheesecake, because I've seen it in the shops and I've seen them in the restaurants before. So I'm going to recreate them right here because I really want some dessert. Okay, so the butter has definitely melted now, and I'm going to add this biscuit base to it. And I'm going to pour in this butter mixture. So this is going to be the base of the cheesecake. Okay, so I'm going to let this rest on the side for now. So the components of the cheesecake involves having double cream. This is like a whole package of it, which is what, about 300 mils. So let's pour that in. I sort of want to make this fluffy first before I add the other thing, but I think in essence I should be adding both of them at the same time. So it also involves this cream cheese, although the recipe did say that I could add mascarpone if I wanted to. Look, it's like a solid block. So there we go. And let's get any remnants of anything left over. Marcus is gonna wanna lick this later. Oh, before we start, I also want to add some of this sugar, which is, I think, 3 teaspoons, is it? 3 teaspoons to sweeten the mixture. And I think I also want to add some Madagascar vanilla extract. I think I need to measure this out, don't I? Because otherwise I tend to add way too much stuff, and to be honest, that's not a good thing. I think a little goes a long way. So maybe 1 teaspoon. Okay, so let's put this down and then turn the power on, and now let's start turning up. So this is a good medium blend, and I think anything quicker and I think I'll splash in the face, which is something that I don't want. So I'm gonna blend this for a few minutes and then come right back, and hopefully it's gonna be really, really delicious, and I can't wait to show you what the end result will be. The recipe also said to add some lemon juice to it, but I think I want to add some of this lemon zest to it to add some fragrance to it. So here is the lemon juice now. They just said to add this in order to cut the creaminess of the cheesecake, which is a good idea, I think. Mix all this up now. I don't think I made enough biscuit. I think this might be enough, I think. This is a decent amount. And there's plenty of strawberries. And I think that the cheesecake mixture is ready now. Okay, so I think this mixture is ready. Look how good it looks. It kind of dollops off the spoon, which is kind of what we want. Now let's fill up this jar. So now let's add some of these lovely strawberries to it. So another layer of this lovely cream. So I think that they are both nicely presented now, and I think that it needs to go into the fridge for a good hour before we need to eat them, because I think it needs to settle down and take shape before we tuck in. But I think this goes to show how simple and easy it is to make these desserts, and you don't necessarily have to go to the shop to buy it. And I think it's better for you to actually make it, because you know what's going into these desserts, which is only cream cheese and double cream and the biscuits and the fresh strawberries. There aren't any preservatives and there aren't anything that isn't good for you. So I think these are definitely the way to go.
Don't let the opportunity to subscribe slip away. Subscribe to It's Paul and Marcus on YouTube.
So I had enough to make 2 of these wine glasses, as well as the jars of dessert that I made earlier. So they have been cooling now for a good hour or 2 hours now. So now is the perfect time to tuck into this dessert. Let me take a picture of it to marvel at my creation. I haven't made this before, and I think this was like the first time that I've made anything like this, and I wanted to show you how easy it was to make. It was a little tedious at times, but I think it looks like a work of art, I think. Okay, so now I think it's time to jump right in. So now I think that the cream cheese and double cream, I think that it is still rather fluffy, and I think that the strawberries do add a nice texture to this. I didn't want to make it overly sweet because I do have diabetic issues. So I only added like about 3 to 4 teaspoons of sugar. I think that the biscuit does add a different element to the dessert and to this strawberry cheesecake. It isn't as crunchy or as in your face as a normal cheesecake is. I think it's a little bit more soft. I think that might be because I didn't add enough butter, perhaps. But it doesn't taste bad. I think that it is a little soft, but I think that it melds well with this glorious dessert, and I don't think I could finish this right now because this is ginormous. So all I would say is that I think this is a pretty easy thing for you to get your hands on and for you to try to make, because it is definitely worth it, and there aren't that many calories to this. Well, there is, but I think it's definitely worth it. And just want to remind you all that if you guys like this video, please hit the subscribe button. We do really appreciate it, and we do also appreciate any likes and comments as well. So we thank you all for your time today, and we will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.